From a venue that's been sold out since it opened back in 2002, there's a look at the home of the Patriots, Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, Mass. Today on to Week 15 in the NFL, and we've got a good matchup in store, as it'll be the Bulls of Chicago taking on the New England Patriots. Charles and I have been looking forward to this one all week, and we are underway in Foxborough. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
Let's go. 70 Lions. Go.
Levis will look to throw on the first play from scrimmage. Right side, Thornton with it. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
That's a good start to the ball game. Maybe a little bit of a tone setter offensively. They come out throwing right away, and it's an early completion and a quick first down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Levis to throw off play action. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. The Patriots had 4-9 now on the year. They come in losers of 2 straight, so trying to turn things around here.
And you just mentioned 2 straight, and when you're talking about 2 games, that's nothing to panic about. They feel like they've been a little bit unlucky in the last couple. This is a club that's more than capable of turning things around, and I expect them to play really well here.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. Pat Freiermuth, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, against the pass, they've had some issues, ranked number 23 in the NFL right now.
And I think you're going to see some changes in the offseason, whether it's through the draft, free agency, maybe even both. They definitely need some help in the secondary.
19 Lions.
And Levis going back to the air. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Juju Brents. Inside the 10. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So a big defensive play there on the opening drive, no less, as they make the interception and bring it back for the score.
And I think that's a signal for how this defense wants to play. They want to be disruptive, and you know they're going to take some chances.
Well, sometimes it can burn you, but right there, it paid off. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. As the season winds down and you look at them in totality, you know, the offense has struggled. The defense has been pretty good, so I would imagine the changes this offseason may be more on the offensive side of the ball.
And this is where we always hear the term complementary football, because as you noted, the defense has played well enough for them to win games, and the offense has held them back. So they've got to reward that defense by improving on offense. I don't know if you make a change at quarterback, running back, tight end. It doesn't matter. Get better players, better system, so they can play to the standards of the defense, and the win column will result.
First carry for the Iowa State man, Breece Hall. And he's going to have a Patriots 1st down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. And hang on here. We've got an injured player, and that's the running back, Breece Hall. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough.
Here we go. Set.
Well, they go play action. Here's Levis. Incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
A 2nd down throw from Levis. And there's a short one taken in by Otten. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
Here is 3rd and 5.
Go.
Levis. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
1 first down here, and that's all, folks. Good work by this defense to hold things in check and force a punting situation.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Now this is fielded in the end zone. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10.
Set. Set.
Quick throw here to Johnston. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. You look at this Patriots defense. They've been pretty solid against the pass. Toward the middle of the pack, number 14 in the NFL.
I think if you talk to their head coach, you'll get a nice answer about how much he likes his team and what they're doing. But at the end of it, he would admit there's definitely room to improve.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a 1st down.
Run. Go. Hey, go, go, go. Run.
Justin Herbert looking to pass. He's got Higgins over the middle. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called the big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
Now a throw here, hauled in. And he's got another 1st down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 29-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Ready. Front. Hey, go lion. Set.
Here's a run on 1st down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11. Back to throw here, Herbert. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Deion Henley. And the Patriots are going to take over once again with a football at their own 20-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. And the head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Stevenson gets it again on 2nd down. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
That play reminded me a lot of a former teammate of mine. We used to call him the trash man. His ability to sift through traffic and make plays was uncanny.
And that's exactly what you want from your Mike linebacker. 3rd down and 1. Here's Levis. Well, it's a shuffle pass, and it's complete. So no gain on the play, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Stevenson. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. So he needed 1. He ended up getting 3.
And I really like the way he ran that one, too. That's really intelligent running because oftentimes a running back could get too greedy. Try and hit the home run on a play where you just need a few yards. Well done there, making sure he got the 1st down and not worrying about trying to get a touchdown. Partner, I think it's high time to get him some passes that he's comfortable with, some easy throws, some completions. He's not even hitting at 50% thus far.
Well, certainly that has played a big role into why they are trailing right now. 2nd and 10. Off the play fake, Levis. Looking deep here for Flowers. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Now play number 7 of the drive as they're looking at a 3rd and 10. Now Levis. And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now
Well, based on what we've seen so far, I don't think you can even call this an off day anymore, partner, because this group we're watching, they are totally out of rhythm, trying to get their game plan up and running. That 0 on the scoreboard is glaring down at them with every incompletion.
And they won't risk defending a return here. That one's out of bounds, and it'll be spotted at the 14-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Here's a throw, complete right side to start things out. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets this football out shy of the 30 to the 29. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Ready for the 2nd quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
380.
The solid stiff arm. Down the numbers. There he goes. Inside the 20. Touchdown, Chicago. A big play there. His first rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bulls are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. They blitzed defensively there, but he was able to slip through that first layer, and then he was gone.
I think they won the leverage game, didn't they?
Yes.
Right? They saw the blitz coming. That got to him a little bit, but they leveraged it perfectly and found not just a crease, a gigantic hole. And off he goes, and he's still going all the way to the end zone.
On the return, Marcus Jones from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds here as the run back will leave him shy of the 20-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Levis now off of play action. He'll buy some time right. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stevenson. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. And this offense on third down today, not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards there for the Patriots as they've got themselves a first down. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. 19 tight, 19 tight. Ready.
Play action now. Levis. Rush coming, and he's taken down. They dial up the corner blitz that time, and it delivers to the tune of a 9-yard loss. Well, when you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
That's fielded at the 8-yard line. Great blocking on the return. It springs him for 25. And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and it's 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Hey, Kaplan.
From the 50, here's Herbert. He gets it to Johnston. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots 33. A nice pickup of 17 yards. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hey, easy. We'll go forward. Go.
Here's Herbert. And incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Hold me from right.
Herbert back to the air. Complete to Johnston here. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Touchdown! Quentin Johnston, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Bulls take a 3-touchdown lead. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that, because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try and mount a comeback.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, and this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Levis sets up to throw here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
Set.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Ray. Set.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Finds Johnston. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime.
Set.
2nd and 6.
Let's go. Ready.
Now Herbert with it, looking to pass. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left.
Baylor time. 12. Go. Set.
Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. He's going to pick up the first down and then some. Touchdown! A great effort there. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Bulls are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Well, he is putting in a great all-around game, Charles. He already ran one in for a score, and now they utilize him in the passing game.
And they put a lot of pressure on a defensive coordinator and defense, don't they? Because they're used to him as a runner. But he turns out he's just as dangerous as some of those receivers, and he showed it right there. You don't pay enough attention to him defensively, he makes you pay.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first-half scores just like this one.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Makes it 3rd and 8.
One more time, they'll keep it on the ground. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
They're on 17-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, it's hard to imagine the first half going any better for them, CD, and now here as they begin their first series of the second half. I mean, they score here. This one, it's pretty much out of reach.
We honestly might already be at that point, partner, because this team, they were dominant in the first half, continue to be dominant now, and I think they're viewing this as a put-away drive on their way to a lopsided victory.
23 yards on the play.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. That one doesn't find its target, but all in all, he's been much sharper this week. He was under 50% a week ago, and now he's up over 70%.
Well, you know it's standard for quarterbacks and receivers get together for a little extra time each and every day in practice. I get the sense they got together for a lot of extra time this week to try and improve that passing percentage, and it's worked out quite well.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Oh, and that is incomplete.
My first thought is surprise because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
So now 3rd and 10. They had the big play to start the drive, but 2 incompletions since.
5-9. Hey, easy. We'll go orange. Set.
Again, Herbert. And he goes down. It's a Patriots sack. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Let's go now.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history, and that's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
Excellent work that time to get free, and for his exploits, he's going to be left with just a 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. 3rd and short. It's Levis. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, you get it. They're trying to make something happen here in this third quarter, CD, but I don't think a pick six is exactly what they had in mind.
No, not at all, because this offense, they've been stuck all game long. Haven't dented the scoreboard yet, and they're kind of forced to take a few chances here, and that one, it backfired in a big way.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes this 35-0 now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. The slot man in motion right. Levis to throw it. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
This is taken at the 23. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. No points last time out. They were forced to punt, if you remember, but no time to dwell on that. They've still got the lead here and a chance to add to that here. 1st and 10 as this new drive starts. The throw right side is complete here on the first play of the drive. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. Give him 32 on the play.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
Hey, Kappa. Only took right. Set.
They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
Hey, ram. Ready.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Catch is made by Hardman. Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, 26 yards. And the Bulls have taken a 6-touchdown lead. Well, on the other sideline right now, it's just absolute dejection. But, Charles, let's focus on the positive. With the lead that they built here, they've done pretty much everything to perfection in this ball game.
They certainly have. Makes me think that their week of preparation was excellent. And they flowed into this game, and it carried over. And right now, I don't expect them to back off at all. They're playing so well, they just want to keep it going.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. A short one there to Freiermuth. So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On second down, it's Stevenson. 14 yards is the pickup there and a New England first down.
First downs have not come easy, and neither have runs like this throughout this game.
Absolutely not. He finally felt like, whoa, a sigh of relief. We got something going in the running game.
Here we go, sack.
Back to Stevenson on first down. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 30-yard line.
We're off to the fourth quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. Ball on the 30 now. Here's a 2nd and 7. Levis. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Levis on third down. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by J.C. Jackson. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this. And Johnston sent in motion.
Baylor Tiger. Baylor Tiger.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught left side by Hardman. And down inside the 15 he goes. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Let's go. Hey, go Lion. Let's go.
A shotgun snap for Herbert. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mecole Hardman with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bulls look like they're about to put an end to their 2-game losing streak as they add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he's going to be out of bounds. Here's the run back. Will leave him shy of the 20-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. Facing a big fourth quarter deficit here, things not looking good. You know, this offense, though, they've been in the top half of the NFL so far this season, but in this one, well, their defense has really struggled. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time, and it'll be a 3rd and long situation coming up.
It's now 3rd down and long.
Levis looking to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Stevenson. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on fourth.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a fourth down?
Desperation time now. Here's Levis. And oh my goodness, here's a 5th interception. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even...
Touchdown! Mecole Hardman, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Bulls look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter. When coaches come into a game preaching total team effort, CD, I think this is the type of ball game that they're dreaming of. It was pretty apparent early on that they were clicking in all 3 phases. It's been fun to watch.
Yeah, sometimes in the NFL you end up with matchups like we've been watching here. And when you go back to the early drives, you can just see that one squad was on a different level in this game. Safe to say, we haven't been disappointed in watching their execution throughout this contest.
And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one. The result, only 4 yards there on the play, and that'll bring up second down. Levis back to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
That's good for a Patriots first down.
Back to throw, it's Levis. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. Now he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. 39 yards there, a big one. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Levis. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
3rd and 2. Here's Levis. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed I did, my good man. Extra point by Ryland, up and good, as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pull it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate. But we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
And fights through one man. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last two plays.
And when you have success throwing the football, the old cliche becomes true. The playbook opens up wide. And these screen passes, they become even more difficult to stop.
With the late lead, Herbert's going to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Charles, they're still airing it out at this point despite that huge lead. And some people may be saying, well, why are they throwing the football? These guys, I guess, are just padding their stats at this point.
Yeah, there are a lot of big grins, I think, from people in their families, from themselves. You're exactly right. Pad the stats when you get an opportunity. It'll certainly help you come contract time.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. One incompletion, two incompletion. They're going for more.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
12.
Herbert now. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Patriots' 26. That good for 19 yards as they pick up the conversion on 3rd.
Hey, Ram.
On first down, it's Herbert. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 23 yards, the final tally. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in their film session.
So for Chicago, they're not going to go quietly here as the win moves them now to 8-6 on the year. And they'll get another road date next week. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they drop their 10th game now to fall to 4-10. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.